this week at the University of Rhode Island. The most historic election in history is now over, and Americans have chosen their next president of the United States. Some of those votes cast right here at URI. Also, the URI Police Department has welcomed a new member to their squad, and URI philanthropy students are giving back to those in need all month long. But first, we bring you the news that shocked half the country. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Marissa Tancino. It was announced yesterday in the early hours of the morning that Donald Trump has been elected the next president of the United States, and mixed feelings have overwhelmed Americans across the country. Cheers and signs of victory were reported from Trump headquarters. At Clinton headquarters, obviously a much different story. The internet and much of social media displayed a somber and stunned tone, even tears at times, as such a close election came to an end. I spoke with voters at the URI polling location who cast their ballot and experienced what it was like to take part in an election that meant so much. The Boss Ice Arena welcomed voters from all of South Kingstown to take part in one of the most historic presidential elections this nation has ever seen. The voters who came out on election night told me they felt they had no choice this year but to go out and vote.
Part of me is scared because of the choices given this year, and yet that kind of propelled me to vote.
A difficult place to be at, because on the one hand you want the right candidate to win, on the other hand you don't feel that the choices are the best choices that we can have. But you have to do your part and be here.
Hillary Clinton went on to win 55% of the vote in Rhode Island, and although the national vote was much closer, Deb Bergner says she and her sister worked hard to spread their support.
Between the two of us, we've made over 1,000 phone calls to voters in the swing states in the last 5 days. I think this will be equally monumental for women and the whole country.
This is my first time voting in a presidential election. I spoke with other young voters here at the URI polling location about what it was like for them casting their ballot for the very first time.
I did drive down from Worcester, and I'm driving right back now, so I literally been in the car for 3 hours to do it. So
honestly, it's amazing. As you can see by my shirt, I was a Bernie supporter.
Yep.
Obviously, he didn't go through.
This election, it wasn't even close. There was somebody with experience and a background in politics as opposed to a businessman. Jury's still out on whether he's a good one or not. So I just felt really floored to actually go out and vote this time.
Trump did go on to win more electoral votes than Clinton. Now we prepare for January, when he will be sworn into office as President of the United States. In other election news, question 4 on the ballot, which grants $45.5 million in bonds to URI's College of Engineering, was approved 59% to 41%, according to NBC 10 News. The URI Police Department is welcoming a new member to their squad, only this one has 4 legs.
That's a good boy.
Figaro is a 19-month-old Labrador Retriever, and after 6 weeks of training is now a certified explosives detection dog for the University of Rhode Island. But that wasn't always the plan.
He did not make the program for Guiding Eyes, so what they do is they have an agreement with Connecticut State Police, and they take them and test them out to see if they would make a good detector dog. Okay. And he did. Sergeant Erica Vieira is Figaro's caretaker and says every meal is a training session for him. The only time that he eats is out of my hand when he finds something that could be used to make an explosive. Vieira sets up an obstacle course at every feeding time to make sure Figaro's skills are up to par. He's always working. So these dogs are like an Olympic athlete. They have to remain a certain size, so it's not a pet. With ties to the Connecticut State Police, Major Jagoda got in touch with the leadership committee, who agreed it would be a great resource for the university. It got to the point where it was well, why don't we have our own bomb dog? I mean, it would be great to have here. It's a great, resource. URI police say they believe Figaro reinforces the community policing philosophy at the university and hopes he will help in gaining even more trust with students. He's a really friendly dog, and if you see us around campus, and as long as he's not working, come and say hi. URI police also plan to make Figaro a part of all the community policing events.
To celebrate National Philanthropy Month, the URI Student Philanthropy Council is giving back to those in need all month long. 5 Cent Cigar's Jessica Pace has more.
The URI Student Philanthropy Council has been hosting student-centered events across campus in honor of leading up to National Philanthropy Day on November 15th. They're rallying students to increase awareness and raise support for URI's Students First Fund. We spoke to President Erin Regan about the group organization.
So we are a group of awesome and dedicated creative students. We're really just here for the other students. I think that it's really amazing to me when we kind of promote what we do. To me, this is just something that is so easy to give back to.
SPC raises money to help provide immediate financial support to students who surround unforeseen situations. The council's main focus is to make sure other students understand the impact of donations. For the group, it's all about the benefits of students in need. Members of SPC revealed their appreciation for philanthropy.
It'd be a way worse world. Wouldn't be as much caring, just giving back, just giving to people that need.
I feel as though without philanthropy, the world wouldn't be able to help others in a way that brings everyone together. There's great students who are part of this organization, and just the message behind the whole organization in and of itself is just something that it's really special to be a part of.
In Kingston, Jessica Pace, 5 Cent Cigar News.
That's all we have for you today. As always, for more on these stories, you can find them on our website at roadiecigar.com. You can also keep up to date with the latest stories on our Facebook and Twitter accounts. I'm Marissa Tansino. Thanks for watching and have a great week, everyone.